Excuse me. Hi.
Hi.
You look interesting.
Thank you.
Where are you going?
Home.
Home? Why are you saying it like that?
Okay, we're in, kind of. A few things happened here in the very first few seconds, so let's analyze it. First of all, if we kind of go back, before I say hi, there is a lot of people, right? We're here in the center, a lot of people walking both ways. And if you're watching this and you see women on the street every day and you're thinking, fuck, I want to approach them. They're beautiful. I want to say hi. I want to see what happens. Do it! But the number one excuse you have is you're too worried about what people around you think. Let this be a lesson. Like, of course, I'm also worried what people think. I don't want to look like a creep. I don't want to look like a crazy person stopping strangers. But also, I much more want to create a connection. So I accept the emotion that comes up. Okay, it feels a bit strange, but then I do it anyway in a calibrated, good, stable way.
But we're doing it my way.
I give her a compliment and she keeps walking, but what do I not do? I don't lean in, or worse, follow her, or even worse, kind of like grab her and try to make her stay. I'm stable and I just say, hey, where are you going? And she turns around and says, home. And then now again, I have a few options. Do I say, hey, let me walk with you? Or do I say, no, hold on for a second, I want to talk to you? But what I choose to do in this moment, it happened, obviously spontaneously.
Home.
Home? Why are you saying it like that?
Just to make fun of her. She said it in such a fun way.
Where to?
Home.
I don't know where the fuck you live.
And this creates a certain level of authority. Obviously making fun of someone, and there's going to be another one of those moments in a second, shows, hey, I don't take myself too serious, I don't take you too serious, but kind of let's do it. So let's see where it goes.
It's the end of the day. I will go home.
Okay. You had a bad day or what?
A little bad.
A little bad.
Yeah.
Are you lying?
No.
I think it was fine. You're still smiling.
Thank you.
My name is Alex.
I call her out again. Are you lying? And she smiles. Now we're in. I see her body language. She turned to me. She took a step back, as you saw on the text. I closed the distance. Now it's okay to kind of introduce myself and basically tell her like, hey, look, I'm a guy. I think you're cute. And let's do this.
Yeah, I thought you're sexy, so why not say hi?
Okay.
Tell me a little bit about your day. Do you work a lot, or
Yeah,
why could it be possibly bad?
Work. A lot.
What is your work?
I work in the. Oh my gosh. My English is not very good, but
Let's practice.
Sorry.
I'll help you. It's fine.
I work in office. In office, and I find the office from another firm and another person.
I don't know what you're talking about.
It just cracks me up, me saying, I don't know what you're talking about. Because I didn't. And that's the truth. And that's the realness of it. I want you now to actually go back right after I ask,
What is your work?
and really think how many times throughout her struggling, and she's struggling, right? She's saying, my English isn't good. She's like, coming up with words. How many times would you have tried to help her?
Let me in. Let me in.
Be honest with yourself. Watch it back in real 1x speed and think if you would have jumped in. And me not jumping in is the magic. Me just looking at her and before saying like, okay, let's practice. Instead of, no, it's fine. Hey, it's good. No, your English is really good.
And who's that? Oh, it's Mr. MVP. Simp.
That's the difference that makes the difference. Go back. Think, how often would you have jumped in? Would you have been able, with a complete stranger, beautiful girl as you see, blonde, great shape, wow. Would you have helped out, or would you have been able to just look at her and stay grounded and hold the pressure? Because there's definitely pressure happening. And in that pressure, the attraction gets created.
No.
Real estate bank. Oh,
Yeah.
you find, okay. You real estate and you find offices and other
Yes.
stuff.
Yes.
And you don't like it. It's boring.
It's not boring. It's good, but these days.
Oh, okay. Let's talk about something good. Imagine we go on holiday. Where would you go?
Oh my gosh, I want to go
Maldives or Africa or
yeah.
Africa. Safari.
Yeah.
That would be good for you. You're that kind of girl. Adventure girl.
Yes.
That's good. I like adventure girls. I see you want to go home. How can we stay in touch? I think you're a sweet person.
We can Instagram.
Instagram.
Yeah.
You want to add me?
Yes. Okay.
And I'll add you. And then I text you. And then we'll
Where
see.
are you from?
I'm born in Austria.
Ah, okay.
Yeah, I don't speak Polish, unfortunately.
Okay.
You are Polish, right?
Yes, I'm Polish. What you do in Warsaw?
I'm closing fairly quickly here, I admit. Could I have gone on longer? Maybe. You know, she's locked in. Her body language is facing me. She's not moving away. So could have gone on a bit longer, right? But she was struggling with the English. I kind of let her off the hook. I'm definitely doubled down on that I'm interested in her. I said it before, you're sexy. I said I like adventure girls. And as I close her, she asks me 2 questions. That leads to further investment, so to say. So me letting her struggle led to a certain level of investment, and then she asking about me shows that she's invested in me, which makes me believe, okay, the chance that she responds is quite high in that case.
So you're telling me there's a chance?
There's other situations, and if you've done this, you notice where they kind of just give you the number to get rid of you.
You can add me on Instagram.
Yeah.
That basically happens when they just like, yeah, here, okay, bye. Right? And then that's when flakes happen. Flakes are one of the most frustrating things for guys doing cold approach. And the way I see it is like, you have to create investment. You create investment by A, looking good, B, being a strong communicator, being grounded, being stable, pausing, holding pressure, making maybe fun of her, basically letting her invest into you. And of course, a lot of the investment can happen in the follow-up in texting, but I think that's a bit of a myth, and way better in Instagram, having a solid profile. And I'm not saying you have to post every day, just have a solid profile that tells a little bit of a story about yourself, where she can create investment by observing your content. That's great. That creates more investment and raises the chance that she will actually respond and wants to meet you on a date. So yeah, I'm closing it here. She asked me questions, good sign. Let's check what happens in the last 20 seconds how I let her go.
Well, I used to live in Ukraine. I work online, so I'm here a bit and then I travel, and then I come back here and then I travel. So like a base.
Okay.
Maybe I need your help with real estate.
Okay.
But first I want to go on a date with you, and then first pleasure, then business, maybe.
Maybe.
Okay.
Okay, I go. Bye.
Enjoy. Bye-bye. See ya.
Now, again, a short interaction here. Little flirtatious. In the end, I'm telling her that I want to, see her for a date. She's like, maybe. I have long stuff on the channel, plenty of infields. I will release more. And I want to show these short ones as well, because it's just the reality of it, right? Not every interaction is either a complete blowout or a long, crazy interaction where she's totally into you. There is just a lot of stuff in the middle. And that's the reality. And you still have to go through this with grace, with groundedness, with your masculinity intact, and add them to your Instagram. Don't let them go. A lot of guys give up too easy. A lot of you guys watching blow yourself out. It's not the girl blowing you out, it's yourself, because you're not grounded and you can't sit in the pressure and then just go for the close. And of course, a lot of you guys are not having this Instagram profile that tells a bit of a story about yourself that I mentioned before, which can be tricky. I get it, right? I have a hand for photography and I'm in this world. If you're not, I'm happy to help you. Book a call below and we can discuss how we can improve your dating life. Maybe you lack in texting, maybe you lack in your social media, maybe you lack in overcoming approach anxiety, maybe you lack in not knowing how to use the location you live in, the city you live in, to the best of its potential, or anything else that's holding you back. We can discuss and create a custom plan for you. We work very, very close with our one-on-one clients in the social transformation program. Click below, book a call, it's free, doing a bunch of those. Let me know if you want to see only the long infields or if you appreciate this short format as well in the comments. If you want to watch another one of those, you can click here, another sexy girl in Warsaw. And that being said, see you in the next video. Thank you.